Happy Tuesday, Mark.
Happy Tuesday, Susie. It's good to see you.
Yes. And then the people will see us. I always get to see your face, but
Yes, the peoples will see us.
10-minute Tuesday with faces.
Yeah, we thought we'd try that. We'll give it a try a week or two. These come together really quick, so you may notice us looking off at notes and things. And it may be, frankly, it just may be too much time to edit video and get it live quickly on Tuesday, but we'll give it a shot. We thought it'd be fun to put faces with names more often.
Yeah, we figured it'd be easier to maybe make a playlist of just our 10-minute, weekly editions, and then you can see our faces. Maybe one day I will more appropriately hang this picture of Clementine so everyone can see her beautiful face.
She is a beautiful puppy.
She is. Cool, but that's not why we're here.
No, we're here to talk about SmartEtailing things that are relevant to our merchants.
Yes. Well, last week we had a very exciting week.
We did. We got to see all of the client success team here in Colorado. And some of them live here, but some of them don't. They had a success summit last week, so you and I got to go down and be a part of some of those sessions. It was really fun. And that team really is, all the teams here are, but they just seem to have a really good time focusing on what can they do better, how can they better serve our merchants. And between the client success team and the agency account team, those are the folks that have the most contact. So you're most likely, if you ever call in and ask for something, that's who you're going to talk to. So, they work really hard at it. And one of the things that's helpful is if you ever do submit a ticket or have a ticket that they're working on, when that ticket's closed, you get a little survey. And it means a lot to them to know if they did a good job in the moment, because sometimes they're handling, hundreds of tickets. So if you have a minute and you can fill that survey out, it does help. I mean, even if it's not, if something didn't go just the way you wanted, that's probably better information than when everything goes just right. So if you have a minute, fill those out. They appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. They do look at those and take them very seriously.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to bring up maybe some, relevant marketing tips for how SmartEtailing, if you have a SmartEtailing website, no matter what website package you're on, what kind of tools are available to you, or what kind of tips do we have to help you move your in-store inventory?
Yeah, and this comes up a lot. I think people ask me all the time, what am I not using? So this is a great list that you put together. Let's go through those.
Yeah, so I think first and foremost is having your shopping cart enabled on your website.
Seems obvious, but we still have some folks that are reluctant to turn the shopping cart on. So
yeah,
turn the shopping cart on. People, shoppers, even if you don't do shipping, even if you just turn it on for pickup in store, it takes away a psychological barrier. And that barrier is you're a modern shopper. You get to a website full of products and prices and no way to buy it. That's a weird little, it helps. They can research and come to the store. But if you're purely shopping, that's kind of a weird red flag is why can't I buy this thing? So turn it on for in-store pickup. It's just another cash register that sits off on the internet somewhere. It's not a whole lot different than fulfilling an order in the store. Give that a try.
Yep. And we're here to help you every step of the way. We have help center articles, blog posts, and that client success team we're so happy, honestly excited to talk to you about turning your shopping cart on.
100%.
Yeah. So that's kind of step one. I think step two is maybe some catalog maintenance in the form of pending mappings. So to ensure that you're showing your correct up-to-date inventory on your website.
Yeah, a lot of that happens automatically, but some of it needs attention. They're often, and nobody's perfect. Sometimes there's duplicate SKUs in your POS system, and we don't know which one you want to use. Sometimes there's just old stuff there that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, lots of resources, team to help you, all that good stuff. So that's a really good one. I don't know. How often would you recommend someone does that?
Pending mapping, it depends. I think at a minimum, I guess the bare minimum monthly.
Okay.
If you're an established store. Now, certain times of the year, model year changeovers, you bring on a new brand. There's a lot of new activity in POS. You'll want to get to that sooner than that, maybe once a week for a couple of weeks.
Nice.
Just to make sure it's caught up. But if you've been at it a while and there's not a lot of new inventory coming in, there won't be a bunch. And it doesn't. What'll happen is if you don't tend to it, there could be product in your POS system in the store that isn't displaying correctly on the website just because of that. So it's not as if it burns the whole house down. It's narrowed down to that one specific item or so, but it's still important.
Yeah. So I think that's, once you've kind of got things rolling once a month, that really aligns with our next suggestion is really leveraging the complementary marketing content you have available to you. So every month, our in-house marketing team, our agency team puts together, or what's the right word? Yeah, I guess puts together.
Creates.
Yeah,
builds.
creates seasonally relevant content. Every single month, there's at least 3 new pieces of content. We try to keep it, nice and general so that no matter what brand you carry, you can utilize that content. If it does have some brand photography that does not align with the brands you carry, just reach out. There's no extra cost. We'll swap out that image if we have images available to us provided by the brand. So yeah, that's a really good one. And of course, those brand sale pages. If you see an email from us that says, free marketing content from Cannondale, QBP bike brands, Specialized, Santa Cruz, we could go on. There's lots of great brands. We've been working like Gazelle. We've been working closely with them. They've been excellent to work with. But those are like complementary assets that you can promote, especially bikes that you have on sale that are supported by the brand or supplier.
Yeah, and they're beautiful pages, and it aligns with all the branding of the brand and helps you just connect the two between the storytelling that brands can do versus the way you want to present content on a website to promote purchasing. And it doesn't cost you a penny as a merchant.
Yeah. And a lot of times we will install the content on your website as well.
Yep. And on those library pages, the complimentary content, you mentioned, let us know if we need to swap images. Happy to do that. But also you can use those pages as is, import them, turn them on, you're done. You can import them, edit them. So if you like the copy as a head start, but want to write something different, so you can really use those on your website, however you choose, however it works best. I don't think it's a one size fits all. There's options there.
Yeah, that's a great point. You modify those catalog sections. Maybe there's a catalog that's not being highlighted there. We can swap that. You can swap that out as well. Add, delete, whatever you need.
Exactly.
Yes. What about our Google local feed and maybe the ability to sell or at least link to your products on social?
Yeah, I think it's important to take the opportunities that are available to get that product in front of the most shoppers that are likely to buy it. And so the website itself will generate a Google Shopping and Google Local Inventory compliant feed. You do have to set up Merchant Center, the Google Merchant Center, but once that's done, you can do as little as just let that happen. And then those products can show up in different places where Google decides they should show up and which products. You don't really have any control, but it doesn't cost anything. You can have that connection to Google My Business, so they show up on your business profile. And you can even get into paid ads where you begin to control where things show up. So the website does the heavy lifting in that you don't have to go through the arduous process of building a spreadsheet that's compliant with Google and getting it uploaded. You can just turn it on the website, and it knows how to build that and put it where Google can fetch it every day.
Yeah, exactly. And it will, like you said, it'll fetch it every day. So it'll make sure that it's serving up your up-to-date inventory. And especially those products that are not shippable. I think that's the real point of that Google local feed that we created or updated. To maybe link to your bikes or show what you have available. That's especially if it's maybe you're enabling your shopping cart for the first time. In-store pickup is really the great place to start.
Yeah, and for most stores, moving bikes is important. They take up the most inventory dollars, and for the general Google shopping feed, things have to be shippable. Most bikes still aren't shippable, so this is a huge piece to be able to get those bikes in front of the right people, get folks into the store to pick them up, and then hopefully sell them some accessories and add-ons. Yeah,
and then last of all, maybe most important, let people know how easy it is to shop with you, or even just even if it is letting them know how they can check your available products.
Yeah.
And if they want to,
if you had longtime clients or longtime customers, maybe if they're a little older, they don't really focus on websites and mobile apps and things like younger folks. Let them know they can shop and see everything, see the local price, see what's in your supplier partners' warehouse, all from your website, and how easy it is for me to shop that way or just know what's going on before they get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those are, I think, my top tips. Like I said earlier, those are all things available to anyone with a SmartEtailing website. It doesn't matter what package you're on. You can utilize all of those
Yep,
today.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And this week's tech tip is kind of related to that. There's two different things in or two different sections you can update in the website that are tied together in a way some people don't remember or notice or think about. And stock status labels are the first one. So when something's in stock, the default label will say in stock, but you can certainly change that to in store or anything you think's relevant. But there is one that deals with items that are not in stock but are back ordered. So you've ordered them, they just aren't there yet. And a lot of times people will turn that on, and it can be effective all by itself because if we import a product that's got multiple variations, some of those variations may be on a purchase order in your point of sale system and show up as on order and take advantage of that. But to really leverage that when you're on the professional level, there's a section called the POS import and display rules that you'll find in your POS settings. And there's actually a setting to enable that will import and display products that are on order. And so if you don't have something in stock from that product, any variations, just turning on that stock status label doesn't do as much as it could as if you'd enable that import and display rule. So connect those two dots. As always, there'll be links to those different sections. But it's a way to really, right now there's inventory in the system. So you may not have everything in stock, and just knowing that there's something on order that your customers can already see and shop and get ready to buy, that's pretty helpful.
Excellent. Tuesday tech tip.
I think so. It's a hidden one. It's not the obvious one.
No, but I think those are the best tech tips.
Could be.
TBD. We'll see.
It's what amused me today.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. All right. Any snack tips for us this week?
I mean, I don't know if it's a tip, but I made an excellent banana bread. It's a carrot banana bread. So then it feels like healthier. Not that it's unhealthy. I don't know. I'm just like, ooh, a vegetable.
Are there actual bananas in it, or did you somehow substitute?
No, there's bananas and carrots.
Nice.
Yeah.
But no raisins, right?
No.
Yeah. Carrots and raisins get put together too often.
Oh, yeah, that is a thing. I had a strong reaction at first, but that does tend to go into like carrot cakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge carrot cake fan.
Same.
We put dates in ours.
I like dates.
Is good, yeah.
I like cream cheese icing mostly.
100%. That goes on everything.
Yeah.
On its own.
If somebody, they did that with syrup, maple syrup, there's, untapped the little gel packs, but are maple syrup. If somebody ever did that with cream cheese icing that would be shelf stable, that'd be in my back pocket all the time.
I mean, that would be some excellent writing food. Talk about a snack tip. You got some sugar, you got a little protein.
I think I need to go get a snack now.
I think so.
All right. We'll see you next Tuesday.
We'll see you next Tuesday.